皆さん、こんにちは。私は Christopher です。Hi everyone, I'm here today alongside a few of my fellow first year classmates at CBS. We're here to share with you not only what it's like to study a bachelor's degree in international business in Asia, with Japanese as a focal point, but also share with you our state of mind prior to applying to this program, how do we feel about contemporary Japan, and what do we like to use this program for in our own future endeavors.
Oh, didn't see you there. IBA is a 4-year study program that combines business teaching with Asian economic, political, and cultural insight while learning the Chinese language, or, in our case, the Japanese language.
Studying IBA will introduce you to special conditions for Asian business, economics, and markets.
In addition, you will become familiar with the cultural traits and traditions of Asian societies, businesses, and management, and you will learn the fundamental concepts of international business and international management.
To achieve all of this, IBA will allow you to get hands-on experience in Asia thanks to the 2 exchange programs at the 4th and 7th semester. I've always been interested in international culture and languages because I wanted to find out about the difference between the Japanese society and language in contrast to the Danish one. So I think the ability to combine my interest in the Japanese culture and language with an international business perspective is definitely why I found this course so attractive and why I applied to it.
I've always been quite interested in Asian culture and Asian traditions. And so when I saw that CBS had a course that combined Asian culture and Asian tradition with business, that really interested me because it was something unique I'd never seen before.
So I wanted to find a study program that allowed me to do language and something else, but unfortunately I couldn't find that in Italy. But thanks to one of my Danish friends that introduced me to IBA, I was able to see that this program kind of resonated with my interest.
For me, I believe I've lived in a type of comfort bubble my entire life. What Japan brings is a complete new and to me extremely interesting type of culture and language in which you can only succeed by actually going out, meeting new people, interacting with them, talking with them.
I've always been interested in Japan and their culture and the history as well, but the fact that it applied business as well really sold it for me, as I believe Asia is the place to be in years ahead in terms of business.
The IBA study programs introduces a unique aspect to studying the Japanese language. Years ago in 2016, I went to a Japanese folk high school where I got to visit Japan, and the visit into Japan actually inspired me to learn more about the culture. And through that travel, I learned how special and unique Japan can be, and how interesting it is to meet the different kind of opportunities that are in Japan.
So the special part of our bachelor's program at CBS is the mixture of language and cultural learning with the business aspect that CBS provides. Our program allows us to not only dive into cultural and linguistic enrichment, but also provides us with business capabilities, which I believe when combined creates a truly capable, multifaceted individual in the business world. Our program here at CBS, if completed, simply creates a variety of job opportunities for each individual.
Possibility to learn the language while studying business, but also it's very attractive having the possibility to study at 2 of the best universities in Denmark. There are KU and the CBS.
I study at IBA because of the versatility of the degree you get. It can be used for many different things, and I still don't know what I'm doing entirely after I graduate. But with this degree, there's a lot of options for me to choose from. Also, the fact that we get to go on exchange for 2 possible times is also a thing that very much intrigues me. That I can maybe get to go to Japan and actually be a part of like a daily lifestyle.
Well, first of all, it's because I'm interested in international business, but also Japan, the society and the language there. It's a very unique course you definitely can't find anywhere else, and just so happens that it overlaps with many of my interests.
I want to help business to grow their opportunities in Japan. I want to help new businesses to start up in Japan and see where they can go from there. That's my ultimate goal. My talks with some of the people that took the bachelor 4 years ago was that they actually got good job opportunities right away.
After my studies at IBA, I'd like to study management of creative business processes at CBS. I believe that the perspective that I gain through IBA will also help me in the future to give me a unique perspective in any future studies I plan on.
I very much like the people here. I think the course itself draws in a very diverse crowd. The material itself as well is very relevant. It feels like what you're learning is something useful. It can be a bit much at times. It can be a bit jarring at first, how comprised and compressed it might be. But over the time I've been here, which isn't long, it has come to be quite a good workload.
One of my favorite things about IBA is probably also one of the most difficult things about IBA. We have 3 different types of classes with 3 very different learning styles that sometimes it can be hard to adjust between the styles, but it's challenging and exciting to be able to change between these very different learning styles.
I love our dual citizenship. I love that we are able to be at KU, Copenhagen University, and be at the CBS, Copenhagen Business School at the same time. It also allows for meeting more people through the Japanese line on Copenhagen University. I like how small it is. It's not a big class. I've studied software engineering before. We were about 100 people. It felt hard to get to know people because everybody kind of ended up in a group and so. But here we are close. We know each other. Everyone on the Japanese line speak with each other and work with each other in some way or form during the classes.
I think the main thing I like above anything else in the course is the combination of Japanese language and culture with international business. I think it's a super relevant combination, which still manages to give you in-depth knowledge of both international business, but also Japanese society and language.
Sure, I think that the teaching method is very different from Italy, but I actually really like it. It's a lot more assignments that we have to do, in which you not only need to have an interest for what you learn in class, but also an interest of your own outside of class. So I think they complement really well.
On behalf of everyone at IBA and CBS, we would like to thank you guys at this year's virtual Copenhagen Sakura Festival for listening in, and to the Copenhagen Sakura Festival Committee for allowing us to share our experiences and thoughts on our Japanese-centered bachelor's degree. Thank you so much. ありがとうございます。